We're finally heading towards Montgomery. We haven't been antiquing out here in forever.
Hey everyone, it's me, xCanadensis. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I post new doll and toy related videos multiple times every week, and today's video is a thrift store doll hunt and haul. Now, if you just watch this, you just go through it, you want to watch it all the way through, just know that there is 45 minutes of doll hunt footage. They've got the Squatch. They didn't have him before. They've got a bunch of LOL accessories, which is kind of fun. But I'm not 100% sure what those ones are. Wait, you had to buy a game?
Yeah.
To use the browser? Okay. This booth Brett got stuff from before. I like the peach Wii remote, it's really cute. Wii U games. I just don't know who's not keeping the boxes for their Wii games and Wii U games. Like, oh, they still have the My Little Pony coloring book that I wanted. The Naruto toy line? We don't have those ones. The He-Man. Moved down. Oh, they got Gex. I feel like they had Gex last time. They have the Rumble Pack for the N64 too. And this is what Brett bought games from last time, but I guess they probably don't have new ones. The Twilight Princess guidebook's kind of fun. Oh, Bratz Forever Diamonds. Alright, it's finally empty, so we walked past this one a few times. I love the art on that. That is so cool. I feel like Tila's hair is the wrong color. I don't know. I've got a long Sonic Brett. And a off-model Battle Cat, I guess from like the, what, like the 2010s one? They've got Gamer Time. They have the Mario 3 Parlor Beads. Oh, this was the booth that had that ungodly expensive Barbie pack. Either somebody bought that for that crazy price or maybe they lowered it. Don't know. One of the Mega Man reboots here. Oh, the Webkinz guinea pig. Oh, he's cute. A Webkinz whale? I didn't know they did a whale. Oh my god, he's cute. And this little gecko or something. What is this one? Oh, he's like a little zebra guy. I tried to get back into my Webkinz account. It's like, it's saying my password is wrong, so I'm having to reset it right now, and I'm really sad. So hopefully I can get back. Because it was working last time I checked, so it's concerning. Do you have secret rings? Alright, you guys. I finally found a booth with toys. There's like none, even though this one had really good booths before. This might be that. I remember that stuff. I think maybe either they were trading stuff. I don't know, because the really good booth is gone, and that sucks for me. But look, they've got the Holiday Barbaras. Of course. I do want this one, but I don't know if I need her today. But the Cabbage Patch horse is cool. I feel like I only ever see bootleg ones, and that seems to be a legit one. But yeah, unfortunately not really anything for me. Found another booth with some holiday Barbies. Unfortunately the only dolls to really find here are kind of the general stock you find at every antique mall, so still pretty though, but I have most of these. Well, this one kind of sucked. Let's go. Here we have an America's thrift store and an antique mall. What is an apostrophe teak? What does that mean? Anyway, yay, let's go. We're over here. I recommend you guys check this sort of section if you like merch. If I find something else, I might get this. They have these Generation 3 My Little Pony napkins for $1. Super cute. Looks like a whole bunch of nothing for the dolls, but here's some Precious Moments clowns. I think Brett will like those. But he's looking at something else right now. Unfortunately, this one doesn't really have anything going on. This is some gimmick Barbie here. Get that back where it goes. Yeah, I'll keep looking though. This is actually made by MGA during Bratz time. This is a prayer angel. Okay, we are at the antique mall. We've never been to this one. There's dolls right here, so kind of a good start. So let's see what happens. Seems like one of those days, you know, the pretty typical Barbies you're gonna find. But we'll keep looking, see if we can find something. Okay, so this booth has a Barbie that from afar I'm very interested in. How stinking cute. I'm such a sucker. As soon as I see they have this face, game over. What is the price on this one? $60? You lost your mind. Aw. I actually really like her. Look how sweet. All the different... Can y'all do this? Hey, Brett, can you do this with your feet? Well, 4. Can you do that one?
What is... Wait, what is
Here.
happening?
I'll show you. I don't know if I can do it in Heelys. So we have one of my childhood era Care Bears on a really cute little vanity chair. Got one of the new Care Bears. Oh, really like this one. Scented always. I really like this one. I think this was the late 2000s when they're like, they have that fabric and they're sitting. I have the Swarovski ones. Okay, I think I want to get this one. This one's really cute. Look, growing up with Hello Kitty, I didn't have this one as a kid. Hello Kitty eats her vegetables and other stories. This Care Bear smells really strong, and I'm not even trying to smell it. Look. I don't know this doll, but look behind. There's a Barbie and Skipper and Scooter jigsaw puzzle with really beautiful artwork. And this doll is really pretty, but I don't know who she is.
So we actually came out here to pick up my new car, because as you guys know, mine doesn't have a bumper. This one has a bumper. See? I don't know. I think it's not made to have one, but what do you guys think? Do you like my new car?
All right, we are at Mom's Flea Market, so hopefully my mom's here because I miss her. First thing I see is one Barbara, one of the Disney World ones. It's cute. Yeah, it specifically said toys on the sign, which is unusual. There's one of the newer glowworms. Holiday Barbie. Is that 97? I always get the date wrong. It's like 97 or 98. Or none. And someone wrote what the Sigma? This booth has Ainsley for $30 for no reason. I'm on it. Or, oh my god, that's not Ainsley. I'm so down. Lyric. I don't have her in box, but... Antique Mall! Once again, we were out for light bulbs, but let's go to the Antique Mall. They have this guy. I've never seen these movies. That's cool. This booth always has weird, cool things. Like the 7-Up store display? Kidding me? Over here, it's got, like, what are those even? Ruby buttons? What is this? Penny Bright. Who are they? See, this booth always has toys and dolls, but it's always ones that I've never heard of or don't have any interest in, unfortunately, but it's cool to see. Is that Josie and the Pussycats I see from Jack's Pacific? Oh, the faces are actually great on these. But what's the price? 30 US doll hairs, I think? Honestly, cannot tell what they mean. Those are cool. In this little bin, we've got some older dolls, which is really cool to see. For some reason at antique malls, you don't really find them. You find like Barbies from the 90s for some reason. Look, guys! Oh my goodness, these are, hold on. Don't tell me, I'm not looking. Pepper? I don't know. Oh, this is her friend, right? This is, why am I blanking on her name? Also, why did you cross out the price? $5? Okay. Well, these are gonna come home. Tammy. So Tammy is the US name, and then the name for other countries is, oh my god, I'm dumb. Well, that is so cute. I think that they should come home. I do think they have homemade outfits, but like, that's so cute. And look at her. She still has pieces of her packaging attached. Too bad her shoe fell off. Well, she's adorable. I wonder if her shoe is around, because clearly she was unboxed to put here. Oh, then there's her shoe. Yay! Score. Might I partake in some dolls? Here's your update that Sylvanians are still here. And I don't think they're marked as firm, Brad, so you could get these for 70% off. And you have some of these now, because, remember they were sent in the P.O. box? But they have little outfits on. I just wish because a lot of the older Sylvanians, there's like really good outfits. Or not outfits, sorry. There's like different species of animals, and these aren't them. Look, you could put your Sylvanians in a little house display. And then they have this little lady. And they still have the LOL furniture, and the camper. Brett found black and white era 4 comas, apparently. I've never seen those before. I'm shocked they translated them. That's cool. They were probably like from the website or something. And then look, they've got little Pokemon binder. Oh, that's cool. The Crawdon. Who had a Crawdon? Did Ash have a Crawdon in that era? Or is that the
no Ash?
Is that the black and white protagonist? Huh. Or I said
X
black
and
and white,
Y.
X and Y. There's tape in my hair, guys. Ash had a Corphish though.
She had a Pokeball bow to snipe birds.
Is that a thing?
No, but that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, the Powerpuff Girl thing. Come on, Tammy dolls. Oh, looky here. We've got Elastigirl. We'd get her if she had her shoes. This is a good sign. This is literally as soon as I walked in the door, there's already dolls. Steffi, interesting. But none of these are for me. There's also some Cabbage Patch over there. Get up so you can see some other dolls and stuff. Yeah. I don't remember them using just actual photos of cats on the cover. And over here, I mean, there's so many, at least toys. This little, maybe Madame Alexandra. I don't know, actually. Those might not be. Oh, wow. I didn't notice her.
Her build's weird.
She's tiny, yeah.
Stout.
She a little cheerleader? Hi, babies. What does that mean? I don't think it opens. No.
It's just old, so it's splitting.
Oh, there's a hole. Did you see the shellfish? Excellent color scheme. Then down here.
Was that a cool candle?
Oh, cute. Probably an awful smell, though.
Burn the precious moment candle. 30 years of friendship. So this is new.
When we turn 30.
2004.
There's also this Animal Crossing lamp for only 20. It's not bad. And I like that it has stitches on it. Brett loves stitches. And Isabel. And Rosie. Nothing else here. Toy-wise. Well, some plush there. Some dolls over there. Come on, old Barbies. I think we'll see some. So this is a really interesting, don't know, Franklin. And then it's the Madame Alexander again. And a Boar or Javelina or something. And here's Alvin. It's actually, the box seems to be in great condition if that's how old I think it is. And it's a good bin for transporting a large snake. Come on, Barbies. Or other dolls. But Barbies are most likely at this kind of place, I feel like. But nothing yet. I'll let you know. Oh, the Doe boys. What? There's a Doe puppy? Doe baby? Doe grandma? What is going on?
The Doe family.
What? Whoa. Hey guys.
This next clip is super weird and has like weird lighting effects. I think it's the fan was blocking out one of the lights and making it kind of look like flashing lights. So if that bothers you, please skip this part. But I needed to include it, I feel like, because there were a lot of really cool dolls showing.
Dressed up. We went to the reptile show. Anyway, who were you referring to? This one? My husband was asking about these dolls.
Let's talk about this.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Oh, they've got Dragon Ball figures. Who's that guy?
I don't remember his name.
Is he from Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I turned the camera on in hopes that we'd be some fashion dolls. This is an excellent place if you like every other type of doll but fashion dolls. I recognize this one actually. This is 60s, right? For you. You were so familiar. This is Tressie or something, right? Just the thing on her back. Some Mattel? No. Ideal. 68? She's cute, but she definitely had some haircut, and look at her eyes. I do want one of these dolls at some point, but in decent condition at least, or fixable condition. Oh, look at this doll. PJ Sparkles. I've seen her before. She looks so like late 90s, early 2000s. Could be newer though, I don't know. Well, this doll is also really beautiful. I don't know. She seems to be like a cloth body. I don't know. Very interesting dolls. Yeah, this one's really beautiful, her face. Oh, there's another PJ Sparkles. Okay. So I was looking at this doll because I thought she looked interesting, and then I was like, wait a second, that's Samantha's school desk. Cool, and only $30. Oh, good sign. More American Girl, please. Please, more American Girl. So these little mice guys, I think these are like modern, meant to look older though. I don't think they're any kind of antique toy, but maybe, I don't know. And then I've got a bunch of toys over here, but again, I think these aren't as old. Oh, they're Italy. Yeah, so they're newer. I like the cat. Kind of interesting. There's a little duck. Some cute stuff. Maybe any of you guys are interested in these. It'll be cool to see at least. Hi.
Seen these around before, but never this many. This is a collection here.
All right, you guys, I finally found, oh, shoot. Hello. Baby's so beautiful, I guess. Her hair is so, I mean, is that, maybe it's supposed to grow? Maybe it's supposed to be like that? She's wearing a custom outfit. I would be interested if she had any of her clothes. Kind of interesting. And then we have, oh, she's cute. Good face on her. Cute. Well, that's the only fashion doll so far. Poppin' Fresh and Poppy Fresh. Pillsbury Playthings, huh? What's the $85? I guess it's in box.
Number 85, the item.
Oh, or the booth number, I guess. I just want one like Doughboy at some point if I can find one loose. This that is old. Very pretty. And over here, I think this might be the end of this antique mall. It's a cool Barbie for 12, or they keep getting me with the numbers, $25. One of those Coca-Cola ones, and then little old dollhouse furniture, very cute, very good price actually for those. Yeah, unfortunately, no dolls, just 4 Barbies. What? Hey guys, we're here at that one. This one's relatively new. I thought it was brand new because I didn't recognize the name, but anyway. Let's see what we can find. Yay! We've arrived at this booth, attracted by the Care Bear Cousins lunchbox. I actually do kind of want this. And then look. Oh, it's different art. Which side do you like? Do you like custard? Villain. What's on the... Oh. Those are the European exclusives, a lot of them. Ooh. And then look, I don't think Brett knows Holly Hobby. What do you think? No thoughts? This, I know between the 2 lines that she's from, but I don't want to be wrong. But she's cute. Oh, a bootleg Care Bear? Oh, I think a Wuzzle's an actual thing. Sorry, guys. The Wuzzle fans in the comments are gonna be mad at me. Strawberry Shortcake Baby. I actually have this exact one. Ooh, that sucks because I would have got. Well, mine's missing shoes. Might be worth grabbing. And then this is a. Is this a Jelly Beans? This is a bootleg Strawberry Shortcake. That could be her outfit. Then I'm tempted by her too. She's so cute, but I don't think I'd ever just find her dress, you know? And then there was one more thing. The She-Ra puzzle. And then another one here. I wonder if the $139 price tag is serious. Like what? Maybe She-Ra puzzles are all the rage. I don't know. All right, I might come back for these. I guess you'll find out. Hey, baby, did you see them? Yeah. I've never seen one of these, like, with the box and everything at an antique mall or thrift or anything before. It's pretty cool. Neat find. Can't believe all the games. And look, Donkey Kong. And this is made by Mattel, if you guys didn't know. So kind of cool. This is a Hearts for Hearts girls doll, and she's missing too much stuff. I don't have, like, any clothes this size, but look how sweet. Beauty. If I ever found one of these with even a semblance of a complete outfit, I would go for it. I think they're so gorgeous. I remember these being in stores and I regret not getting them. Oh, that artwork is interesting. And then they have this really big Wile E. Coyote, and I feel like I've seen this exact guy before. Not literally that one, but at another antique mall maybe. But yeah. At the corner of my eye, I see some dolls. So let's investigate. Oh man, I was hoping there would be like a lot here. But look, there's this doll. It's the Great Eras Collection, Empress. Some cap guns. There's been a lot of cap guns at these last two stores I've been to. Here's some Olympic gymnast Barbies. Not personally for me, but cute. There's also these Hello Kitty and Friends thing. This. And then Star Trek dolls, which you find all the time at antique malls and stuff, because a lot of people collected them that weren't necessarily Barbie people. And then look at that cool. Is that neat? I've never seen that done before. Guys, we gotta manifest some dolls, okay? We're going to a guaranteed doll spot after this though, so. But still, please, please. I feel like we haven't been here before, but this, I swear, is a copy paste of a booth that we saw at another antique mall, right? Right, Brett? Like, maybe he moved. This, if you guys ever find this doll for a good price, 70 might be pushing it, but I think they actually retailed for around that. These are, yeah, 90. These are incredible. This is like the best Ursula doll I think they ever did. Why am I not familiar with this one? 2015. I love this doll. Evening Enchantment. I always want this one and I never end up getting her. This was when this doll came out, it was such a thing because everyone was like, oh my god, it's the end. They were kind of right, unfortunately. But at the time I was like, guys, it's just a different like design philosophy, like it's fine. Like this is the guy, at least. Maybe he has lots of booths with identical things, but this is where we got that like Elvis Presley doll and Priscilla, like but yeah, the rest is Beanie Babies, and then there's some Disney store stuff. But like all of his booths are like this, or their booths, I don't know. We found a booth. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, wait, let's do this systematically here. So first we have some Hasbro, Disney, and then that. Oh, that's what I'm always talking about. I always mention bootleg ones. That's a real one. So that's a Cabbage Patch horse. That's an American Girl Bitty Baby. Cool stuff. I just think it's time for me to find an American Girl again. I feel like it's been a minute. Oh, a bin of Lala Loopsies. We love to see it. Okay, then over here. I'm trying to ignore this section. Another Lala Loopsie. Oh, she's very cute. By the way, they're discontinuing these, so if you're interested in them, you might want to start looking for them. Down here we've got Lala Loopsies. More. That's an animator, that's not an animator, but close. This is really interesting. I have a store display from this because I found it at my work. And look at this. That's cool. I don't have this one, and 100's actually not bad. I'd have to look at what it goes for online though. Then we have this walking doll here, and behind her, look. Ooh, hello, Rainbow High. 9 doll hairs for all this? I'm confused by the, like, why is it on a subtraction flashcard? Oh, we just have doll bodies. Oh, more. Why are these $15? And this is $9 when Vanessa's the real fine. Oh, they're missing hands. Got it. Good thing I checked. We've got 2 Madeline dolls from Ever After. Got Ravens. I don't know why this one says Felicity doll 2-pack. It's definitely Ashlyn. Not sure who Felicity is, but I appreciate it. Blonde. Not Blondie. It's and Matty. I don't know which Blondie that is. She's cute. And then some Briar. And down here, some Lala Loopsies. I mean, this doll was on the floor. We'll put her back. Okay, so these guys have hands, I guess. But I do already have so many doubles of these two, even with neck articulation. You guys are missing hands, huh? Yeah, that's not worth it to me. And then what was this? This is the bodies? Okay. Then over here, some dolls, Princess and Me. Oh, look up. Seeing Rainbow Highs already with prices like that is crazy. But some of them have been like are over 100 selling pretty consistently. It's kind of bonkers. Wow, this is a great booth and it's worth checking back for. I might want this. Maybe 100's just kind of a lot, but I don't have any of those dolls yet. And Claudia, that's the only other Claudia doll, right? I think so. Anyway. Got a, what's the, not Honeybee Acres, not Sylvanian, but Lil Woodsies. And then, I've never seen this before. I wonder when it's from. Does it say? 1980s. That's really cool. We found a new antique mall that I've never seen before as we were driving by to Nostalgia, which was closed today, unfortunately. So hopefully this will be good. There's one doll so far, you guys. One. It's I Love Lucy, which is fairly common at antique malls, but still found a doll. I'm meeting a friend at the thrift store, and I just think I should record just in case I find something. There's Jade. And that's Sunshine Girl. This was, I had seen this last time. So that's her. Yeah. And then they still have all the OMGs from before. Isabella. Who's this? Is that Elsa? Yeah.
Oh my god, he's still here.
Oh my god. I'm actually surprised.
They freed his hair.
Cheer Poppy. No hands. So they restock decently often because this is a lot of new stuff. Is that? No, that dress looked familiar. Oh, that's a na jacket. So cute. Someone bought the Flavas boy that I was kind of passive about. Hey guys, we're at the antique mall. Broke my foot, so it's gonna be fun. The free toys bin. I've got this Penny Bright doll. Oh, this Cabbage Patch thing is cute. Yeah, this booth I don't really show you guys every time just because, I don't know. It's dolls, which is cool, but it's just not ones that I really collect. But I'm sure some of you guys like these ones. And look. Where did that lore come from? Like, was that there since the beginning, or does that come from Disney Fairies? Let me know. And then this is a great booth for toys, just not for dolls. I mean, we did buy a big box of dolls here once, but that was my friend that bought that, not me. And look, the big Funshine Bear, the cute Precious Moment doll. It's just, I feel like this is the perfect booth to find fashion dolls in, but they never have them. They do have this guy. You guys, life-changing. Check it out. Whoa, $15? Wow, I do have her though. And I actually have this one out of box. And yeah, I have those, but there's dolls. There's never dolls. Oh my goodness. Okay. We've got Winter Renaissance Barbie. We've got Polynesian Barbie. 15! Yay! I've been wanting this one. Oh my god. Okay. Then we move down. Now what is this one? Simply Charming. That face is amazing. 15 doll hairs? Heck yeah. I've never seen this doll before. Which is crazy because usually you see the same dolls every single time. We've got Elizabeth Taylor. It's actually like really beautiful. Is this not Mattel? What is this? It is Mattel. Very pretty. The Japanese Barbie, I have that one. Back here. Oh, how funny. I just got her at an antique sale, basically looking exactly, or what is it called? Antique house estate sale. It sounded. I see this one all the time, the Hollywood Legends ones. Costume Ball Barbie? Ooh, if this one's 15 as well, she is coming home with me. 10? Wow. Yeah. These ones have either smoker damage or sun. That's what causes the yellow. It's sun because you can't smell anything on it. I do have this one, I'm pretty sure. Mine's still in the box, so I can't tell because I can't see the doll through there, but I have one with that name. I'm pretty confident. Barbie for President. Toys R Us limited edition. That's for you to join the campaign party. Guess you can be like a, I don't know. And then Jewel Princess Barbie. Wow, so a lot that I see every single time I go to an antique mall, but a lot of different ones too. Very cute. I've walked past this spot like 100 times, and I know that they're American Girl sized clothing, but today I decided to stop and look. Like, these are really well made and really cute. Like, but I saw down here a print that I was really excited about, and like, I love the shapes of these dresses, But I found this one and I was like, oh, yes, this is so 2000s. I love it. Just specifically the brown and blue color scheme. I don't know. Does that make sense to y'all? It used to be like a really popular room color. Hey guys, we've made it to, this is the area I normally find things. Like, hold on. In general, I don't really find things in the rest of the store, but this is like the good place. I don't know. Because like upstairs, I don't know what's there. There is stairs and it leads to something. But this is like not necessarily a true second story up there. So they've made like a weird lofted situation. So underneath the loft, there's a lot more booths. And generally these booths kind of rotate more. Like I don't recognize this booth at all. But I never really just walk around the antique malls with you guys anymore. I usually just film if I find something. So we just set the scene, because I was getting a little nostalgic and wanting to watch my old videos to see the old thrift stores I used to go to and stuff, and the old antique malls, because I was like, oh, I miss them. But unfortunately, I used to move the camera really fast. But also, oh, that's cute. But also, I would only film when I found stuff, so it's just kind of walk around. I'm not going to film the entire antique mall for you guys or anything, just because that would be really awkward and boring, honestly. But yeah. Look, there's the precious moments. Little train situation. But yeah. This is the vibe. But see how there's like no toys. Well, sometimes there is, but no dolls. They've got the Frisbee golf stuff here. And what are these? The pulpit commentary and the preacher's homiletic commentary. Y'all are gonna have to let me know what that means. We're back in this booth. Here's what I got. This booth seems new, but again, we don't really walk down this way, or at least I never film it. But look, Minnie Elizabeth, Collector's Lane Kids. What are these made by? 1999 Dayton Hudson Corporation. I don't know them. Intriguing. Have to do some more research. We almost never come down this road because there's just nothing, but they do have these Josie and the Pussycats dolls, which is kind of fun. I don't even remember what they cost, if they even had a price tag. I think that was the thing, they just don't. But yeah, kind of cool. My dolls. Really curious about this one. I don't know anything about her. And this one's really cool. I like this era. It's unusual. And then I've been wanting that doll forever. Like, there's literally videos of me seeing this doll and being like, too much money. No. I'm really excited. And then the American Girl shirt, which, by the way, where are they getting these hangers? Are they for baby clothes? It's so cute.
In this next part, which is the last part of the thrifting vlog, we are going to the aquarium and we stop at a flea market, and yeah, that's it.
Haven't been here before. Don't ask why I'm dressed as Blathers. I'll give you context later. Let's go. Bro, the Yeezys. Do Yeezys come in croc material?
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, the Chargers. The Last Supper. This is a weird juxtaposition here. Yo Quiero Taco Bell has dispenser. Dude, this rocks. The Bible game. Look, you guys. Songbird Teresa. I want that one. Oh, cute. Enchanted Christmas Bell. Patriot Barbie. I Love Lucy doll. Norwegian Barbie. They've got the mini Bratz advent calendar, I think. If that's what that is. Can't tell. Not in the market for it, though. But I want her. But we didn't bring cash. I didn't think that far ahead, honestly. I want that. Wow. I've actually seen the Esmeralda before. The Iron Giant. Look at you.
He's so sweet. That's his favorite spot.
Yeah, because it's hot.
But I keep interrupting him.
I'm gonna actually cry. Bootleg Nendoroids. Yeah, I never see that at all. There's Fantasia. Yeah? I doubt that was intentional, but yeah. He's trying to check the prices. All right, y'all. This booth has dolls here. Can you take it? We're in kind of a junction. We've got some bootlegs. Ooh, sha. Oh, I want these so bad. Oh, that's just the shell. These are this cursed, like, collectible hermit crabs. And I really want them because they're really funny. Because, like, I get it because hermit crabs were trendy, but anyway, we've got our generation, some babies. That's Journey Girl, I think. And then, I forgot, is that Fancy Nancy? I forgot. My friend's gonna be like, how do you not remember? I'm looking closely because there was an older Barbie over there, but I think that was a fluke. But we're seeing dolls. It's getting warmer. Here. Janae by Integrity. This is cool. I don't see a price though. There's a holiday Barbie. There's Daria. Forces of Destiny doll. I do kind of want these, but I feel like they sell for less than this inbox on eBay. But you do have to pay the shipping. And then that's Getting Fancy Kimberly, whatever that is. And then I gotta keep looking because I saw another doll right there. I can't reach him, but it's a Steven doll. Intriguing. I recognize him, but I don't remember the line. All right. Oh, we're in Georgia, near Atlanta, so I would think there would be American Girl, but that's the first American Girl stuff we've spotted, so. I mean, at least that's something. It's just I have them. Oh, and there's a carrier. So I need to look close at this booth. Oh, hello. They've been well played with and loved. I love it. Oh. All sorts of stuff. Then there. It's cool. I have a doll from that series, I'm pretty sure. Some superhero girls. That's promising. Oh, this is cool, Brad. Did you see it? The little statue? You don't want that one? It's the Scar King already.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
It's a good Godzilla.
Might have to go outside for a signal.
Oh, Florida. Oh, who's this one? Oh, I need her. Snap. Okay, I might leave with that. And then Crystal Star. That's so irritating. I need this doll, but she's missing stuff.
Making a movie?
Oh. Got the Na car. And this really cool stuffy bus. And there's another superhero girl.
Curious where they go.
Boxed one.
What did they online for you? I think I paid you about $5 more than I needed to. They go up in pristine condition.
We had this when I was a kid. I don't think I have that little pet shop, but I'm not confident enough in the ponies. And over here, got some Barbies. For Michael Jackson. Look what, oh my God. Oh wow. It says those are for display. Oh. Wow. Okay, wait. Let's start here. So My Little Ponies, of course, it's all McDonald's ones. Not all, but majority. Oh wow. That is stunning. Gorgeous. Okay, then we have 17 Singing Cinderella for 15. Yep. Let's see. I love that they're sorted by princess. How cute is this? Can you get like a wide shot of this? This is adorable. Oh, please have it singing Tiana. I'll cry. I love the princess in me too. Got the original animator, I think. Dang. Okay, wait. This one goes back. This is what I was looking for. This is what I come for. This is early Disney Store. The Monster High Chunkless are kind of a need. Like, actually, hold on, those are my size. Right? I think those are a need. Maybe I'll ask. And then down here is a bunch of merch. Can you get the merch? There's a bunch of cobwebs on it, so I don't want to touch it. We have the Frozen stuff. Ooh. A bootleg Brat. Oh, attractionistas. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you. There's a whole bucket of Bratz cats over there. God, every time I look in a new direction. So we have some Lottie Daws here. The Attractionistas. I just bought these for my friend, otherwise I would have grabbed this instantly. The bootleg Brat is very tempting. Okay, moving on. Oh, Bratz shoes. Oh, this is amazing. See, this is what I'm looking for. Oh, another 17-inch Cinderella, but mine has a perfect face. We have the Elsas, but I don't do the like toddler looking ones. And then it's so I just collect dolls at 4,000. Right, there's a bunch of Disney. Oh, I love that. Oh, I wish she had her skirt. This was a special release. I mean, as special as the Hasbro releases can be. That's a blue dress version. They're cute, and I'm tempted because it's Tiana, but oh. What is her deal? Is that a Barbie? I don't know. Her eyes are so big. And then this is the no doll. Oh man, this would be such a fun restoration too. Okay, that's tempting. And then this is I can never remember if it's Fashion Star. I think that's a Fashion Star Philly, not a Dream Beauty. I think Dream Beauties are the My Little Ponies, so like the actual My Little Ponies, right? I don't know. Okay. Dollhouse under there. Gotta look under the tables just in case. This is so exciting. The La La Loopsies. It's gotta be around. You'll find it in the funniest spot.
Yeah.
Is that a Jewel Rider? I think so. What's the year? 95. I don't remember. Okay, then of course the Rainbow High, which are actually very fairly priced. Like very, hardly for 25 in box is really good. Oh, my hair in box. Wow. That's awesome. I'm just always so scared at, oh, $8? Okay. Dude, these prices. Yeah. Oh, under the, oh, the pillows. Oh my gosh, yeah. Dude. Yeah, I would have missed these actually. I just didn't even look. With the pillows on top of the Barbies.
Bratz? What are those?
Oh my gosh. This is a Lilia. These are Chinese dolls I really like. This is a Cabbage Patch thing. This is one of those not Dodongs, but they sell them all over the place. Probably a flea market, honestly. It's a Cherry Mary muffin. I don't have this one. I'll never have their muffins. So what is this doll? I don't know her. I'll wake up in a cold sweat and like know what she is and be like, I should have bought that one. That's what I do. Oh. Oh, they're Doris. I thought maybe, but I wasn't sure. Okay. Sorry. So over there with the stuff high. There's a bunch of stuff on the table. Oh, the Thai girls out. Oh. For $2? Like, yeah. But I can't get back there. Oh God. I need the big Scalita. I'm still gonna ask. I'm gonna ask. Cause wow. Wow.
Sir, the men's get cool on right there on this side. The men's you're looking for men's
I
here.
want
That's
the
it. Yes.
Bratz.
Now those are for sale.
They aren't?
No, ma'am.
Hey guys, welcome to the haul section of this video. So some of the stuff you're gonna see actually probably is not in this video, and it's because I started just making YouTube shorts if I only found a couple of things. So, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna reevaluate this a little bit, but anyway, make sure you check out my shorts because I will, check out my shorts, but I will continually post what I find as I find them, and then you can wait for the big compendium thrift haul that will have things that aren't necessarily in the shorts, if that makes any sense. Anyway, let me just show you what I got in no particular order because the bags are just all around me. Let's get started and finally inaugurate all the cool stuff that I found into my collection. So this first bag, yeah, I don't know if this was even filmed, but if it was a YouTube short. But anyway, for $4, I found this Yasmin. She's basketball, right? This is the doll. I think I tweeted about this actually when I found her again, because I was like, is there just a Bratz doll that haunts you? Like you can find nothing but one Bratz doll. For me, it's this Yasmin doll. I don't know. Mine is missing a couple of pieces, so I picked this one up. Mine actually might be missing the majority of pieces because I'm pretty sure I do have at least one shoe. Anyway, we'll see. And then I'll pick out which one of mine is the most beautiful one. And then she'll finally get to go on display. I have the sports dolls right here. You can't see them, but where my hand is. So yeah, this one is so sweet. I love that she has her piggy tails. Clearly she was very well loved, and yeah, she'll be here. She actually has a really good face. I'll just have to see how my other ones look, but anyway, had to complete my doll. Then we have this Shoppies doll, and yeah, I picked her up because she had everything, including her Shopkin, which was pretty cool. She has her headband, and she's adorable. So, I don't know which one this is, and she was only $2.99. So, yeah. This was a very small thrift haul. I actually I'm trying to think about if I filmed this one or not. I just don't remember any comments about Yasmin or the Shoppy doll, and I would think those would be there. Oh, your hair is so soft, honey. Oh, and she has really gelled down bangs. Wow. It looks like there's tape on her forehead. I wonder if that was done by the previous owner. Yeah, she was either owned by a collector or just freshly unboxed to donate. I have no idea. Oh, is she like a cereal theme? Well, she has a cereal bowl and cereal on her headband. Oh my god, she's so cute. Okay, so yeah, officially a Shoppies collector. So I was always picking them up when I found them at thrift stores as long as they had enough of their pieces. Object heels. But now I have a serious collection of them going, so I'm going to keep trying to fill in the holes until we have a full collection. It's going to be exciting. And then this bag, you might be able to tell why I bought this, but there's actually a bunch of things in here that I was excited about. So, it's funny because I specifically saw one thing first, and if I recall correctly, it was this Eleanor, because I do want the Sophia the First dolls or figures, and I don't have this one, but I don't know if I would have bought the bag just for her. But this mini Queen Eleanor doll, are you kidding me? I didn't even know they did minis of her. I mean, it makes sense. They did them for most movies at the time, but like, oh, and I love her. I love her. She's so cute. And yeah, she's in great condition. I'm gonna have to redo the ribbon wrap, which is going to, I'm scared. I'm not good at doing hair, so we'll just see how that goes. But isn't she so stinking cute? And then we have, I'll just show you everything in here. We have this says Moon. Is this from Cocomelon? I don't know. I don't know. Then we have Bo Peep from Toy Story. Yeah, okay. So I think we have a bunch of Cocomelon stuff. Will be redonated. Another one. I didn't even notice that. I just had my eyes on the prize. Also, that Ariel was from, I believe it was just a 3-pack. There is another pack that has more of the sisters, but I don't actually believe I had this exact pack, which is exciting because I just love mermaids, so I want like every incarnation of the Ariel's sisters as I possibly can get. I feel like you were supposed to have a ponytail, but how did it connect? There's no hole for it. Interesting. Maybe she didn't. But these are very, very cute. These are Mattel, I'm pretty sure. And then we have the best thing in here, in my opinion, is this Abby. I think these were from like the dollar store towards the end of Monster High, or maybe they were like a Christmas thing. I don't remember. They kept using these sculpts for things, but I remember I had the Frankie one and my dad like downloaded the app on his iPad and surprised me, and I was like, oh, really weird and to play with, and you could just do it with your fingers anyway, but It was so cute, and I was so excited because I just was not expecting to get that. So I have that one, and now I have Abby. And I also have one in the box. And then I have, what was her name? Ooh, I don't remember. Was it Isabella? No. I don't remember. This is Sophia's mom from Sophia the First. And when I tell you in my early collector days, I wanted to buy these sets so bad. I wanted to buy the castle set and at least one of every character. I was obsessed with this show. I was like 13, 14, but this, like, I loved Sophia the First. I don't know. I never finished it. I don't know. It fell off for me at some point. But I loved it. I loved it. I loved the songs specifically. If you've never watched it because you're like, that's a Disney Junior show, the music is so good. Like, it's so good. Maybe not every song, but like a lot of the early ones, especially the ones that I'm familiar with, peak. So good. If you like cartoon music at all, check it out. Anyway, this next bag is actually from like a week ago. I did a YouTube short for this one, and I don't believe I included anything from this in this video. But here we have a Paul Frank magnet set. Paul Frank is very like nostalgic and iconic to me. I'm not starting a Paul Frank collection, but I really like magnets. I really like them. And I feel like these would go really well with, you know, the general theming of a lot of my stuff. I'm not going for any kind of like Y2K specific theme, but this is just iconography. I distinctly remember I had a neighbor like a couple houses down, and her name was Lizzie, and she had Paul Frank everything, and it was so fun. She also had the Littlest Pet Shop tackle box thing, which I still don't have. But yeah, this is just very like nostalgic to me, so I wanted to grab this one, and I like the art. Like, look at the little Grim Reaper. It's very interesting. I know very little about Paul Frank though, but Paul Frank's cute, but like, that is so cute. I love the giraffe. So I'm gonna have to look further into that and see what all the other animal friends are, because that's great. In the same area as Paul Frank, actually, and I don't know if this was like what company makes, no, I think it's just, like, Paul Frank is just Paul Frank, but I'm pretty sure Mighty Fine, or Fine, or whatever, owns Emily the Strange, but I don't know. But I opened this just by coincidence, and what did I see inside? It was signed by the artist. The Buzz artist specifically, and I was like, okay, I really like Emily the Strange. I don't know a whole lot about Emily the Strange, but I'm aware of her. And these books have actually been there for months, because I haven't been back to that location in forever, just because it's in an awkward location for me. And yeah, it does have some kid's name in it and whatever this is, but I could be Brian, it's fine. But yeah, just so cute. So cute. So excited about this. Very, very cool. I probably would have picked that up even if it wasn't signed, but that's what got me to be like, okay, yeah. Then we have this. So I didn't know what this was, but several people in the comments did, so this must have been something. So let me know if you had this. But this is called Prissy Kitties from 2004. So definitely my childhood era, but I don't remember ever seeing these. But it definitely looks like something from my childhood era for sure. And I'm a sucker for cats, and I'm a sucker for things that remind me of my childhood, even if I did not have them. So I had to get this. And you guys know, if you've been watching my videos for a while, I'm being very particular with adding plushies to my collection, because I have so many, and you guys have never even seen them because I just can't display them all. You've seen some of them, but like quite a few of them are on display in my bedroom, but like, you guys don't need to be in there. But I have bins and bins and bins of them that are from my childhood, and I'm holding on to some of them for my brother, and just in general, like, they mean a lot to me, so I hold on to them, and I want to display them someday, but my dolls are more my priority in general to actually display, whereas the plushies I just go visit with every now and then to see them again, and like, you know, so I still do enjoy them. I'm not just holding on to things just to hold on to them. I genuinely do still enjoy them and use them. Sometimes I bring them out and still have them in my bed and stuff. I switch them out sometimes in my little nets and little chains and stuff that I have my plushies on too, but like, yeah, I just don't have the room to actually display them right now. But anyway, all that being said, this one won me over. There's a very short list of plushies that I will actually buy. There's another one actually in this haul, but when they're smaller, I'm less picky, but any plushie bigger than about this size, like bigger than a Care Bear, I'm going to be so particular about them. Even if I love them, I have to like love them, or they have to fit a distinct like collection or theme that I have going for me to consider them. I also got these party favors. They are aerial buttons. I'm wondering, I'm gonna have to check my old footage because I filmed at that location quite a bit, and I remember having seen these before, but I don't remember if the others were here or if somebody just kind of stole them while they were at the store. But anyway, this is from the 80s, or at least. No, it's probably the 90s, but it's just this aerial art. It has a Kmart tag on it, so that probably helps date it, if you guys know. I assume this is from the mid-90s. I don't know why I said 80s. It doesn't look like it to me. But it was cool that it was on the packaging. The packaging is generic, though. So I thought they were bootleg, but they do actually have the Disney register down there. And I love pins. I love pins. So it's kind of a cool find. It was like $2. So was it less than it retailed for? I feel like this was $2 and it says $2.97 on it, so that's funny. But I guess I only got 2 of the 6, so who really won? I also got these stickers for Disney fairies. Huge sucker for Disney fairies, and huge sucker for stickers too. This sticker set was $1, and it's actually a diorama, so you can put together like a little thing to show off your fairy stickers. That's so cute. Oh my god, it talks about the Disney Fairies game. It says explore Tink's World on DisneyFairies.com. Cute. It says staple free. Oh, like in terms of actually doing it. I thought it was just denoting that there's no staples here. I was like, okay. But I think it's saying you don't need a stapler to do this, probably. This was cool. All right. Next, we have this baggie of Paul Frank stickers. Sucker for stickers. And this was $3. So, but some of them aren't distinctly obviously Paul Frank, which is fun. We've got a bunch of just generic ones. This is like a nice car sticker sort of thing. Here's some Paul Frank. This one says Paul Frank optometric, or I know optometrist, but is it optometrics or I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry. Never heard it said like that. Another one. This big one that has a cut through it, so I would feel less bad about using this one. This big one that just has a fold. This one that just says Paul Frank and then has somebody breakdancing. Paul Frank. The optometrist. Yeah. These were probably from a little, like, vending machine sort of thing, right? Oh, I love the other creatures. I need to learn more about them. Oh, the dog. Is there a cat? I'm gonna have to know. This says Paul Frank is your friend, and this is Paul Frank with some horseshoes. Those rocked. I had to have them. There's one more thing. It's the best thing, arguably. I was shocked to see this. It's this Rainbow Bright bank. I did look it up, and it is from the 80s, so it is an original piece. I at first thought it was a candle just because of the way the colors were paying off, but it's just a weird squishy material. No money inside. But it says Cat's Meow 1983. So cool. Not that it was made in 1983, that's the copyright date, but like, how cute is this? I love this. And I don't foresee myself necessarily collecting the original Rainbow Bright stuff. I do like it a lot, but I want dolls. So I see myself more collecting the 2003 and beyond stuff of like plastic dolls. And I know plush dolls count, but I'm not as into them. If I find them for a great price, great, I will buy them. But I don't know. In fact, I think there is a Rainbow Bright plushie in this haul if I included it here. Yeah, okay. Speaking of Rainbow Bright, we also have this Sprite plushie, which this one's amazing because tag. So this is Spark. I don't know all of their names. And there's a little... Oh, it's from Taco Bell. Okay. Obviously some water damage to that tag, but it's still really amazing that it has it. And this was $10. Really weird, cool find. This was actually found at the same store as all this other stuff that I just showed you, I believe. But I just did not film. Or I remember filming this day, but this was all I found. And now I'm remembering that it wasn't that store at all. It was a different one. Sorry. The one that I was just... The store that I was showing that I got that cat thing at was, they had Red Butler, but he had somebody else's clothes on. And I was like, I'm not into the plush dolls enough that I want to go through all of the trouble of re-finding the outfit and stuff, so it's okay. Anyway, what are the odds that I found a little pretty in the wild? I found this little pretty puppy, and I don't have this one. So, woohoo! So gonna need some hair work, but in great condition. So very, very happy. All the paint is in place and there's not really a lot of rubs. This one does have some tinsel in the bangs area, so I'm a little nervous about it, but these restore so nicely and so easily too. From the same day as the Sprite and the Little Pretty, but not the same store, I got, this is the other plushie, but I died over this. This is an early Disney store thing, apparently. A 2000s Disney store specifically, if I recall correctly. I was originally like, okay, is this Belle as a cat? And then I was like, you know, that looks like Marie. But would they remove, like, the things that make Marie iconic, like the bow? Like, would they do that? They did. So this was a line where Marie, like, dressed up as Disney princesses. I think it was princesses, but it could have been characters too. I don't know, but when I saw this, my heart melted. She was only $4. And again, huge sucker for cats. Someday I want to have a display for cat plushies in particular. This one actually fits the Disney collection, so she would probably go there. But I actually have a very, very special Marie plushie. I have no idea how this entered into the home, but my grandma, who died when I was 7, yeah, right before I turned 8, so I don't have a distinct memory, or I don't have a lot of memories of her, but a lot of my early memories, she was always there because she lived with us, and she gave me a Marie plushie, like, right before she died. There was, like, a duffel bag in her room that just appeared one day, and Marie was in it, and I don't know if she bought that for me, or if it was something she owned that I asked for. I really have no context on this plushie, but Marie's just kind of special to me because of that. Like, I wasn't super into the Aristocats or anything. I remember watching it. I remember the first time I watched it, actually, where I was exactly. But I don't know. I'm not, like, super attached to that movie or anything, but Marie specifically, I am. And I know that's very basic, but I feel like I have a really good reason. But yeah. Belle Marie. So cute. I love this plushie, and I'm really excited to someday display her with my Marie. But for now, that one will probably just go on my doll couch or something with the swan that is there. Okay, next we have, okay, what is this random haul? Again, these are, oh yes, I remember this day. Don't know if I even posted a YouTube short for this day, but I found, and this was so random and funny because mine actually was like this at one point, but this is Equestria Girls Pinkie Pie, but specifically the was it Pinkie's Boutique, the Target exclusive version. They did an Equestria Girls doll to match, if you didn't know, and it was this amazing line of pink and black Pinkie Pies. But mine has a really bad yellowed face for some reason. It seems to be a problem across the board because this one does too, but this one's less severe than mine, and I'm going to try retrobrighting at some point, which is basically where you remove that yellowing. It is possible, if you didn't know. Hopefully I'll be able to make a video about that soon. It's just a big investment up front, but then I'll be able to do it in perpetuity. But she came with these boots, which are always good to have. She came with her outfit, which is good to have, and yeah, her face looks a little bit less yellow than mine, but it'll be really good for when I try retrobrighting, and then either probably this one would find a new home if I can repair both. If I can't repair mine, this one will go on display and mine will stay in, like, the archive of things that maybe they're not in the best condition and I don't necessarily want to display them with my main collection, but I'm always going to keep them because they're special to me. Next we have this bag and TikTok Crocs in there. Game over. I don't care if it's a double. I don't like any TikTok Croc merchandise, specifically Disney Fairies TikTok Croc. I don't know how much I care for the Peter Pan one, if there's even merch. But I just love him. I could have 100 of him. I don't care. Isn't he darling? So sparkly, adorable. His mechanism kind of doesn't work unless he was just supposed to do that just a little bit. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so you just have to push it in harder than it will go, but adorable. And then the rest is that creature from Raya, whatever that is. I don't know, but there's also a Rainbow Dash in here, which I will keep. Everything else will be redonated, but I don't actually have this one. I didn't really collect all the random, like, it's Rainbow Dash, but she has symbols all over now. Whoa! That would appeal to me if they were also releasing other characters more. And if this is Cutie Mark Magic, they were doing that. But it was just like, I was so bored of G4 at this point that I was just like, oh, did they finally release a new character? Let's go on the journey, the gauntlet it's going to be to even find them in stores, because this is so unusual that they're doing this. G4, I love, very nostalgic. Early G4 was really fun to collect, but the rest of G4 was just such a snooze fest because they just refused to release other characters. It sucked. Anyway, this side still has some more stuff, but it's stuff from the, like, last thrift haul. There's also this plush bag, which I bought for Gumby. This is small enough that I don't super consider this like plush collection fodder. This is more just like Gumby, but I do have Gumby plushies already, but this one is super tiny. I don't have this one. And this was probably like a crate machine prize, but oh no, it's a pet toy actually, so very emphasis on washing this one, but it doesn't actually look played with at all. And then there's a Camp McDowell, whatever that is. Oh, this little, maybe a coaster, little unicorn, that's really sweet. And a fish, and this little elephant. So, yeah, redonating the other plushies, but, you know, wanted that Gumby. If it's Gumby, I'll probably buy it, even if it's a 7-foot tall plushie, which I have done. This next bag is enormous. Also, I want to point out that I did buy a Care Bear, and I forgot to bring her over here because I showed her in a different video as like, hey, by the way, I found this. I didn't film it though. I did actually film it. It's in this video, but you saw it. I did buy that one. That was the only thing we found that day, and we drove 2 hours to go thrifting. My husband found a lot of stuff, and he was really happy, so that's totally cool, because normally I'm the one who leaves happy, and he leaves with like 1 or 0 things, so I'm glad that he had that day, but I was just speechless. I was like, how are we going to this many locations, and we're finding nothing, no dolls at all? Like, there were a few things, obviously, like, we found a few dolls, but it was like, what? Where are the dolls? It was so weird, but anyway, this next bag is from when I went to the store with a friend, and I did film there, as I mentioned, but I didn't like film the entire store or anything. I wasn't filming the whole time while I was with my friend. So, 101 Dalmatian sheets. Context, these are for my friend Nicole. I finally found something for her. I'm always looking for stuff for her, but every time I find something that she collects, she's like, oh, I do have that one. I'm like, so I asked like, hey, do you want these sheets? And she was like, oh my god, oh my god. So I finally did it. I also got these Powerpuff Girls sheets. These are so unbelievably cute. Powerpuff Girls was a big thing for me as a kid too. And I love them. And like, oh, actually, is this just straight up fabric? I think this is just fabric. Oh, it's a curtain. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, well, we have Powerpuff Girls curtain. Oh, that's gonna be perfect. I hope she loves this. Anyway, I would absolutely use this. Like, I probably would have bought that for myself, but that's for Nicole. Queen Beans Collectibles, if you don't know. I'm so excited. She finds so many things for my collections, and I guess it's easier to shop for me because I collect so much. And because I collect so much, I'm missing a lot of things here and there. Like, My Little Pony, for example, I have a lot of them, but I'm missing a lot of them. Monster High, I have a lot of them, but I'm missing a lot of them too. Bratz, anything that I collect, I'm probably missing quite a bit, except Jack's Pacific Winks. I have them all. But she finds so much for me, and I'm so grateful. I'm so appreciative. I've discovered dolls through her too, because she's found things and been like, what is this? And then I get so excited because I love an obscure doll. They make me happy, learning about all the different little trials and tribulations of making a hit doll. It's so exciting. It's so fascinating. So I just appreciate her so much. And if you don't know, she has a YouTube channel. She does thrift videos way more often than I can because she just finds more stuff, or at least she films more. She gets a chance to go out more because she just lives in an area with more of them. And her channel is amazing, and she's the sweetest person, and she's been featured on my channel a couple times because she's driven down here before, and we also hung out with her where she lives. So anyway, check her out. Plug over. That's all you get. Looks like there's actually matching sheets for the curtains, so that is adorable. You could just have a whole bedroom set right there. And pillowcases too. Sorry, they were all on a hanger, and then the cashier just shoved them all in the bag, so I thought that was just sheets, so that's crazy. I also found this 101 Dalmatians plushie that she's missing, and this one is filthy. So we're gonna have to clean this one up before we send it to her, but for $3, and she loves 101 Dalmatians, but every time I find something from this movie, she's like, I have that one, which is, yeah. She's a very prolific collector too. She has such a cool collection, and she finally did post a collection video, so go check it out. Go check it out. Anyway, that was a great day for stuff for her. I did find a few things too. And this was only a few days after the last time I had been, just so you know. So I got these things. These are just like little hair clips, and I specifically wanted these ones. Not only do I believe these are either early 2000s or 90s, and they're on the card, which is super fun, but also they're perfect size for dolls, and I just thought they were so cute. So let's go through this bag, actually, because it looks like there's more, and maybe they're different color schemes. These are so fun. So it's In Design Girls. Oh, Walmart. They were 97 cents. And if you remember these, let me know what year they were from. So these ones are clear. France flag colors. These clear pink, blue, and white ones. Ooh, the purple and green. I love that. That's cute. There's a headband in here. There's a baby headband, I guess. It says Tiny Treasures. Not recommended for children under 3. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's for baby dolls, but it didn't seem to be. Blue and red, yellow and blue. These are also a great size for me too, but like I'll probably use them for dolls, but like, oh my god, these are so cute. Then we have a bow. Always nice to have a bow. I don't know, use them for a lot of things. Also can work for dolls. And then this like cool bow. It's got more going on. Look through the random bag sections because you can find some really cool stuff. My friend bought a bunch of hair clips and stuff too. I also found these G4.5 ponies. I was gonna say like dolls, but I was like G4.5-ish My Little Ponies. I love these things. They were only in stores for a limited time and I just for some reason didn't go for them. But this, I didn't have a lot of money at the time. This is Cadence, fashion size one. I also got this Palace Pet skunk. This is Rapunzel's skunk, I guess. No crown though. Oh, I need the crowns for these things. And then Luna. Princess Luna. So I love these. These are such a weird moment in pony time, but I love them. They make me really happy. So really excited to find these. Yay! And I wanted to buy those ones that I saw at the flea market. I don't remember if there's footage of that, but this one was there, which I already had. And also, I didn't have cash on that person. Like, I was like, they probably would take cash. But I didn't ask. I probably should have asked. I also got this jade. This is a Series 1 no-tilt jade, but this is the second batch release of her. And the way I can know that so quickly, the tilt gives you a huge hint that it's first or second batch. And there are variants within those batches, but they're overall fairly similar. This one is just not very shiny. Series 1 original batch jade is so weirdly shiny, strange looking. And yeah, both of her hands, very cute. I picked her up. I don't know. It's a rainbow high doll. I don't know what to tell you. And then I also got this bag. It had Hitch in it. It was just kind of fun. I got it specifically for these minis because I don't know what these are. Like, I mean, I know what they are, but where did these come from? These are G4.5 minis, and oh, they're weirdly spongy, and their heads don't move, but they look like they would. I got it for those because I was like, what are those? Zip is in here. I'm pretty sure this is from the original set, so I do have this one. There's also Sunny, likely from that same original set, or just they're so generic, I don't know. Some random things I'm gonna donate. There's some Disney Adorables in here. There's 2 matching mini mice and Tigger. And then this was cute. I still don't know what this is because my friend said this was from a Barbie, like, so I got this, and my friend said this looked like a Barbie superhero movie thing, and I was like, oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. But I looked it up, and I don't think so. And then this one says 2020 PW. I love this thing, and if there's more of them, that's gonna be a problem for me. What is this? Please, 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 somebody tell me. I have to know what this is. So cute. And then we have a chicken from that same set. We've got a Honeybee Acres little puppy. Is this the lemonade stand one? I think so. Then we have this. We have Hitch, right? I haven't watched U5 in a minute. There's a red one too, but I think this is Hitch. And then one of the trolls from Frozen. Next we have the flea market haul, and it's a good one. Finally it hit, but maybe it hit too hard because all of that other stuff could have been a video, and then all of the flea market stuff could have been its own video, but I thought, you know what, let's just do a marathon. Let's just make it ridiculously long. So first we have Songbird Teresa, moment of silence for that adorable kitten that I found at that booth. I heard the owner discussing how there was a kitten available to somebody else, and then Brett and I went to go look at something else, and we turn around and suddenly there's a kitten, like up high, like the seller's holding it up, and we were like, if this wasn't so far away from where I lived and we weren't going somewhere, I don't know if I would have been able to not bring that kitten home. I love black cats. My childhood cat, who passed away when I was 17 or 18, 17, was a black cat, and I love them so much. But
it would have been irresponsible because we were going somewhere and stuff, so it's okay, he'll find a good home. But anyway, Songbird Teresa will always be attached to that memory for me. The seller was so sweet, by the way. She was like, the bird's actually in here, like I checked. The bird just fell. And I can feel it rattling around in there. I believe her. I didn't mind either way. I assumed so because it's sealed, but that was just really thoughtful of the seller to be like, I'm making this clear for you. $10, by the way. Excellent. And yeah, honestly, I wasn't super aware that there were other Songbird dolls in this series. It makes sense. Oh, and the retail cost at Walmart for this doll was $14.99. That's so cool. I will be unboxing. This box is disgusting, but that's really cool. That's the sort of thing that is interesting to know. How did like MSRP work back then, by the way? The only other booth that I bought from was the doll booth. The first thing that I saw was actually the curtains that were covering an area. And I was literally like, ugh. All the booths that I see toys in, because there were a few more, have like curtains up, like I can't go in, and I was just gonna peek inside. But then I realized the seller was actively opening the area, and that's when we start filming, and instantly I spot the Monster High, like the Mega Monster High dolls, and I was like, today's my day. Today's my day. This is like one of my best thrift finds ever at this point. Even though like obviously that Barbie doll that I found, Pink Jubilee Barbie, is the best thrift find I ever found, those Monster High dolls would like, they're worth more somehow, even though like they're not like culturally worth more. They're not nearly as rare as that doll, but you know, that's how the market works. But anyway, none of them were for sale. The Monster High dolls in box, the smaller dolls underneath, those were for sale, but not a single one of those big Monster High or Descendants dolls were for sale. And I'm not mad at all, but I was just like crushed in that moment because I saw that it said display only, and I was like, can't hurt to try. But they were really, really meaningful to the seller, so I wasn't going to be there like, are you sure? What if I offer? What about $50? Like, I wasn't going to be that guy because they were special to her, and that would just be really mean, and she had like a really important reason that they were special to her, you know? And she just likes to see them at work with her. They bring her joy. That's the same situation with the Bratz cats that I saw. Those Bratz cats were very meaningful to her. They were given to her by a friend. They're there to like watch over her as she does her job, you know? So please be respectful in the comments. Like, I get the comments of being like, girl, just steal them and run, but like, I'm not gonna do that to somebody, especially another collector. Like, or in any human being, something is special to them, or they say it's not for sale, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Sure, maybe I could have just been like, okay, what if I offer you this much money? And maybe she would have like sold them, but like, I feel like that's just mean. I just think that's mean. I think that's wrong, so I'm not gonna do it. If she just said, oh, I don't really know if I want to sell those, maybe, but not if I get like a specific, those are special to me, I'm sorry. Just leave it alone. So that is also partially why I redacted the name of the flea market. I know how people are, and I don't want people to be weird and be disrespectful to that person, and I know how some of you guys are. Not you guys specifically. I feel like my audience, I tell off the people that act weird in the comments, so hopefully you guys are normal, but I know how doll collectors are, especially when they see, say in a video like this one, that there's something worth a lot of money or that they really want in a video, they don't act normal, they don't know how to act. So I redacted the name of the flea market. Please be respectful. Please be respectful of that. I'm not trying to gatekeep. I never do. I always tell you where things are if you ask. That is just the one. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay. Anyway, now time for the dolls. From the flea market haul, specifically, I got Electra. Now this one, maybe I didn't necessarily need to get because I did have this one as a kid. Or sorry, I still have my childhood one. But because I did have her as a kid, having her perfect again and with everything, including this lunchbox that I no longer have, and I'm pretty sure I'm missing are those called kunai? I don't remember those little, her weapons. Just having her perfect again, I was like, for this price, I'm not going to pass up that opportunity. Also, I don't remember the artwork being like that. Also, by the way, mine from when I was a kid were store displays. Like, my dad worked at Toys R Us, so when the displays came apart, he would bring them home to us sometimes. God, I wish we still had the bubbles that they were in. Or the displays put together. Like, my brother had this Lego Star Wars one that we took apart, and there was, like, hot glue in the feet of the Legos so that we would always try to pick it out of there. And I had this, like, Loving Family, Fisher Price, I think, dollhouse, which I now have again. That took me forever to find. That was so cool, but God, I don't regret ever. I hate when people say like, oh, I wish I hadn't played with that doll as a kid because it's worth a lot of money now. And I'm like, you wish you didn't enjoy it? That's weird. Like, that's genuinely weird. Like, take yourself out of it and be like, I'm saying that I wish a child didn't enjoy a toy because it was worth like double the price that it
that was paid for it now, which accounting for inflation, that's less than you paid for it, right? So like, that's weird. I don't know. I can't get behind that. I understand where that inclination comes from, but like, you wish that you didn't enjoy the thing that is only special to you, that you remember and care about now, because it's worth money now? Anyway, rant over. But, so I don't wish that I didn't play with them, but God, I wish we still had the bubbles that they came in. Oh, I had the Littlest Pet Shop, playground set too, as a store display. So mine has like little glue in it too. I hope I can find at least those displays someday, the ones I had as a kid. Anyway, that's just a little tangent. This doll just brings it back for me. And this artwork is so amazing. And I'm noticing, I don't know if some of mine had this weird body that was like wired and had like a skin on it. And I don't know if that was because mine were store displays or if some of them just had that, but this one doesn't have that. I need to check if my Electra was one of them because she might not have been. I think a few of them just had regular bodies, but we'll see. But this artwork is unbelievable. So pretty, and I always really loved Electra. So, an excellent addition to the collection. Then we have this Barbie. I kind of wish I got that Mary-Kate and Ashley doll. I know. I'm going to see it in the comments. I don't collect them necessarily, but I think they're really, really cute, and I really like their outfits, so if I found them for a good price, I would collect them. If I go back, I will probably get her if she's still there. But anyway, this Barbie was $10. She's 2010s era, that early 2010s era, which I think this one is. I just really like 2012 on this one, but that's just the box date. It could be different. I loved her. I love her face. At the time when these were out, though, I was like, oh, every Barbie has the same face. It's so boring. And I'm sitting there like, bring it back. I love it. God, and I love pink and blonde hair. I love it. I think it's so cute. And she's just so classic. And she's like, at this point, kind of nostalgic to me in a way. And I need her friends. So cute. So this is just some generic hair play Barbie doll, and she was $10. Which the seller ended up giving me both of these for like $15 for some reason. So I was like, okay, thank you. I really appreciate that. The first thing that I had picked up was this singing Cinderella doll. And I have kind of a loose mission that I have to collect all of the singing dolls. And I'm actually starting to get, not close necessarily, but I'm starting to make some headway in that goal. I have Rapunzel, I have Jasmine, I have Cinderella now, I have Anna and Elsa. And that's it for ones that are, like, displayable, I guess. Whoa! Her hair is so soft and perfect! I was not expecting that at all. Oh my god. Wow. Also, I didn't realize this was going to be one of the hair ones for some reason. I didn't really look that closely. I was just like, mine. She's literally perfect. I want the Tiana so bad. Was the hair play Tiana 17-inch, or am I mistaken? I don't know, but anyway, I want this Tiana 17-inch. That's like eyes on the prize. That's the one. But anyway, she's so cute. I love these 17-inch ones. It's just a satisfying size for a doll. I don't want very many 17-inch dolls because you know how much space they take up. I really like them. And this line in particular, I really want them. And I've had really good luck. So, I mean, not really good luck, but the ones that I've found have been like really nice lately. Also, she has her clear shoes, and they're actually heels. That's so rare now. She's just stunning. Yay. My third 17-inch Cinderella doll. I really like her. And I know you're probably like, you literally have the best 17-inch Cinderella doll by far. The best Cinderella doll ever made. Why do you need that one? I like having Playline dolls. Like, I think even like the cheapest Playline doll, there's some value in there that a collector doll just doesn't have. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I really like to have both. I like to see the differences. I like to kind of think about why they're different. I love seeing like the way, for example, they really simplify Cinderella's dress. Do I prefer it this way? No. But it's really interesting just to see, and I just love them. These are just an interesting part of Disney history, the Disney doll history, and I distinctly remember seeing them in the Disney stores and not buying them because they were like, what, $40? And I was like, too much money. Maybe they were 30. I don't know. I also got this is Brietta. This is a Brietta styling head from Barbie and the Magic of Pegasus. I love the Barbie movies. This was my favorite in terms of the dolls when I was a kid. Rewatching that movie, the movie's a mess, but I feel like this was my favorite Barbie movie as a kid, honestly. Like, this is the one I remember Mermaidia and Fairytopia, separate discussion. Like, those were my favorite, but of the others, these were probably my favorite. I distinctly remember watching that movie, and I don't distinctly remember watching the other movies. Like, I have a vague memory, I know I watched them, but this movie I remember watching on repeat. So I just really liked the aesthetic of it and stuff, and I loved the ice skating and the colors and the clouds and the Pegasus. Like, it was amazing. And this is a styling head. This is disgusting, and the hair really needs help. I cannot fathom why people who make styling heads are like, yeah, let's go with acetate and polypropylene hair. Like, that's the right move. Just give it some nylon. I'm not expecting saran, but like even a low-grade nylon, something that will actually hold up. I mean, this could be nylon, I have no idea. It's been through the ringer. But to me, that indicates that this was probably very well played with, which is a good thing. So, now she will be lovingly restored. And you know how I just redid my Magic of Pegasus area and really squeezed it together? I need to figure out how this is gonna play into that. She might not go on display immediately in my life, but I really would like her to. Okay, I also got another Cherry Mary muffin. These are something I'm passively interested in. Like, they're not like something that's particularly iconic or special to me, but I think they're interesting and I would like to have them. Will I ever find one of the muffin trays? I don't know. And what's great is that their shoes were molded on, so you'll find them. So usually you find them complete. Oh my god, the little ribbons on the sleeves. Anyway, these are just adorable dolls. For some reason, I, like, really know that name. Like, it's just in my head. Like, they're cute. I love her little hair. I wonder if that's the factory style. It's brown rubber bands. It might be. Just cute. And this is, I think, my third one. They're not on display yet. This next doll is a bit of a, like, Hall of Fame find a little bit. I mean, in terms of, like, I've been looking for these dolls for so long, and I have never found them. And it's been frustrating, and my husband's the one that pointed it out. And it's so funny, when we got to the car, he was like, was that a brat? Like, you didn't answer my question. He had apparently asked or like pointed her out and kind of like indicated like, is that what that is? And I just picked it up and was like, like you can see in the video. And when we got to the car, he was like, you didn't tell me I was right. Like, that's a Bratz mermaid. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. When I get into filming mode, it's hard to explain, but when he talks to me in a video, I'm in filming mode. I'm in like, I'm not playing a character. Like, this is actually what I'm like if you've met me in person. He'd probably corroborate that. But I'm kind of like I'm like focusing on what I'm gonna say for the video and stuff. So, I kind of just, sometimes I watch the videos back and I'm like laughing at what Brett said in the video because I just didn't pick it up. Like, I didn't register it in person. Anyway, he pointed out to me this Bratz mermaid's baby Sasha. Oh no. She's missing an arm. Oh, well, that would be why they fall right off. I will be stealing an arm from another Brat. It had to happen somehow. I mean, wait, because they have kind of squishier bodies than the other Bratz babies. I don't know. She will be getting an arm. That's all I'm going to say. She will get an arm. Oh, never mind. It's in here. Oh, thank God. There it is. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I've wanted one of these for so long. I love mermaids and I love Bratz mermaids and I really wanted the baby's mermaids. I'm just going to take her arms off. I'll figure that out later. She does have both of her arms. They're just so cute. I wanted these so bad. I'm not like amazingly into the Bratz babies. I actually do quite like them though. I specifically like the Little Angels, which is crazy for me because I really don't like baby dolls in general. But just something about the Little Angel style is so cute, and I love the Bratz babies and the Bratz kids specifically. Honestly, Bratz kids I might like better than a lot of Bratz dolls, and that's like, please don't kill me, but like I love them. And I don't really like kid dolls in general, but I just love those. Anyway. Baby's mermaid Sasha, are you kidding me? For $15. I can't believe she's like complete down to this thing, if this was hers. I don't know, because this has a little, like, a bird. But anyway, that's really cool. I've never gotten one of those before. And then I assume this was her pet. This little fish one. And I do actually have a few of these. Are they on display right now? They were. I might have taken them off display because they were kind of contextually strange as it was. Yeah, they're not on display anymore. But I'm so happy. I wanted her so bad. Yay. And it was so funny. The seller, when I was checking out, she was like, you know, I have more of these, right? And I was like, you do? They didn't, like, I didn't see them. And she was like, yeah. And she uncovers part of the table that I had already looked at, but she like opened up the curtain from the other side. It was the area with the Disney dolls. And she pointed at Hallie, Ariel. And I was like, oh, this is Sasha from Bratz. That's Hallie, as Ariel for The Little Mermaid. And she was like, oh, okay. But I was like, you gave me like, you made me think I was about to get the full set. But that was very sweet that she was looking out for me and being like, you know, I have another one. But this was the one I wanted. That was like a kid version of Hallie, and I would buy that if I found it at a thrift store probably, but I'm not, again, I don't generally prefer younger dolls, and I have all of the Hallie dolls that I really like. There's probably a few more that I would pick up again if I found them. Like that one with the weird transforming dress thing. I would probably pick that one up, but yeah. Okay. The last things are the things that I found at the antique mall. Like I think it was last week, but that doesn't matter to you. It's all in this video. When I found that amazing like Barbie booth out of nowhere. That booth has been there forever. It has never had Barbies. So I bought 4 of them. I immediately was thinking about like, oh, should I go back and get another one? And sure, I'll go back, and if it's still there, I'll probably get it. But I'm really happy with the 4 that I picked out. So the first one is a Barbie that I don't think I've heard of. Maybe I've seen her before and I just don't recall. It's the Simply Charming Barbie. She comes with a charm, which I assume it's a picture hat charm. I assume that's where the name Charming comes from, or maybe they just added it because it went with it. I don't know. Dress is amazing. Umbrella, amazing. Hat. Face. I mean, this is like either late 90s or earlier 2000s. 2001. So pretty. And the side glance. Like, this doll was just so unique, and I've really not seen ones that look like this. So cute. And this doesn't even it's special edition, but I don't think this is a collector Barbie. I don't know. But you find Barbies in boxes like this all the time at antique malls because you find the collector Barbies, right? And the ironic part is like dolls like this ended up being expensive. These are the ones that are harder to find because collectors weren't buying them and people don't know what they're called, so they're not going to list them under that name. Whereas dolls like these, I don't know about this specific one, but like dolls that are in more collector style packaging and were marketed at collectors, so common. Very common. You can find them everywhere. So it's kind of funny. I couldn't believe this one. Fairy of the Forest Barbie. I can't believe I found her. And what was she, like $15 or $10? I don't remember. It was one of those prices though. How did this happen? I mean, she's not particularly rare or anything, but I think she sells for like 30 on eBay or something, which isn't bad. I probably could have just bought her any day, but I like finding things in person, and I've seen her in person at least twice, but she was always too expensive, and I've never found her in like an antique mall setting that I can recall anyway. Maybe I did and she was just expensive, so I just eyes glazed over and moved on, but I really wanted this one. You guys know I love fairies, and I just think she's beautiful. She's from the exact era that I really like. Her box date is 99, the year I was born. Perfect. So excited to have found her. Then we have 2 more. One of whom is a doll that I don't really know anything about. Costume Ball Barbie. I can't wait to see what she looks like without the yellowed screen. This is plastic degradation. It can just happen, I think, but it's usually exacerbated by sun or cigarette. These don't smell like cigarette. I was unhinged and smelled them right in front of the camera. Don't do that. You don't know where they have been. But she doesn't smell like cigarettes, so I assume it was sun exposure. Oh my god. Look at that hair. And this is just an era of Barbies that I don't have a whole lot from. Yeah, I was gonna say early 90s or late 80s, and it's 90. Literally 90. So, but yeah. So cute. So cute. Very excited about her. A Barbie that I just don't really see people talk about, and I'm gonna need that playset at some point before I die. That fountain? I hope that actually exists. It might not, honestly. But everything I'm seeing here is glorious. So I'll have to look into this one. I don't really know anything about her. I feel like the early 90s Barbie era, for some reason, is just like, people really talk about a lot of the 80s Barbies, and there are some early 90s ones that are like the most iconic Barbies ever, but you don't really hear about a lot of others. I don't really see them in collections a whole lot, like that one. Or maybe I'm just not paying attention. It might be confirmation bias, right? I'm watching people who collect similar to me a lot of the time. Anyway, then I also got the Barbie as Rapunzel. I believe this was the first one. She's a collector doll. Children's Collector Series, first edition. The Fairy Tale Beauty with long hair. Look at that long hair, and I think it's Kanekalon. By the color, it looks more like Kanekalon than Saran. I might be wrong, but that long Kanekalon hair is in a braid, and I won't unbraid it, but ooh, I wish I could. I mean, I could, but maybe someday I'll find her thrifting. Anyway, I love that in this era, they just started giving dolls ridiculously long hair like this. Is this one from 1990 as well? I don't see the year. Show me the year. Show me the year. Oh, it's over here. 94. Oh, a little bit later than I was thinking. But still. Look at that art. It's too bad the box is destroyed and a little bit yellowed because I actually really like the box, but I'm an unboxer through and through. But yeah.
So cute. Perfect doll. And I'm really excited to kind of compare her to the like kind of canonized Barbie as Rapunzel. Sorta. She's acting in a movie, so I guess canonized isn't the word, but like the iconic one, the one everybody remembers. There's one more thing. There is this little American Girl doll dress that I bought from a seller that makes them at the flea market, and this was just so cute. Isn't that the cutest thing? I really hope I can find some tights in this blue color because I feel like white or black tights just won't do. I think they need to be a light blue. I don't know where I'm gonna find that. I might have to make them, and I'm intimidated by the prospect of doing that, even though that sounds pretty simple. But oh, this is so cute. And it doesn't need tights, but I just think blue tights would really sell this outfit. And like a ribbon around the waist too. So cute. So cute. Even just blue little socks with brown shoes. I love this little dress, and I love the material. It's like a nice satin. I think it's satin, but it feels like a really, really good quality satin. Like it's very soft to the touch. It's not very plasticky feeling. It moves like real clothing. Like this is the type of satin that you use on human clothing. Love this. Very excited about this one. That was the gauntlet. That is it for this thrift haul. I really hope that for some reason I've just not been having good thrift luck. Now it looks like I have been, but when I tell you I've left the thrift store fully empty-handed so many times, and that happens, I just don't really film it and post it necessarily. But in particular, this summer has just not been it. It's been very dry, and I've driven out further to try and like refresh because like say I haven't been to Montgomery since January. Let's see if they've refreshed anything, and they just hadn't. We didn't check a couple of flea markets or antique malls. But yeah. Also, I don't think flea markets exist in Alabama anymore. I found one that I think exists. It seems to, but it seems like more of a farmer's market, but I'm still gonna probably check it out at some point. But at least in the area that I'm in, it seems like they all shut down during COVID. I miss flea markets. I love them. There's just so much like intrigue and mystery and just like more stuff comes in more often. Usually people like spend all week looking for things to add. Like it's so cool. And this flea market did have an outdoor section, the one that I went to. I was so excited to go. I was so excited. So there was like an outdoor tabling section, like where people could just pull up and sell stuff. I just want to find a flea market that has a huge amount of people doing that. That's what I want. Please. I just need to find one. But it was mostly like animals that weren't doing so hot, and like bins of tools and stuff. Maybe I was in a little bit too rural of an area for finding a lot of toys and stuff. Maybe. I don't know. But it was still cool to see a flea market active. And the indoors area, there were so many people. The sellers, there were a lot of them. There was not a, like, maybe there were a couple, but I didn't really notice empty booths, like where there was just nothing. Every booth had a good amount of stuff. There was no like put a booth here sort of area, and I'm sure there were. We actually didn't even explore the whole thing because it was so huge, and we just wanted to go. It was like really hot, and it wasn't as hot as it usually would be outside, honestly, but we were just done. We were like, we're done now. After I bought this stuff, it was like, okay. We were almost through it. I think we were about to make like a circle to where our car was, so I think we did it, but there were just so many buildings and there was no clear like direction to go, and sometimes you'd meet a 4 split path and it's like, which way do I go to make it back so that I can like, because I like to systematically cover things, so I make sure I hit every booth. But I don't know, it kind of seemed sorted though. Like I wasn't finding dolls almost at all, and then suddenly there were multiple doll booths right next to each other and like gaming booths right next to each other. So maybe it was sorted, and that's why I was so like miserable when I first got there, and I was like, I'm not gonna find anything. Not that that's a bad thing, I still have fun going, but you know, I go there for a reason. I want to find stuff. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned. Hopefully we can do some more thrifting. I have some spots that I haven't hit in a long time, actually. Just there's some spots that are just so out of the way, or the hours are weird, or the days just don't align with my schedule that I just can't hit them very often. So I hope that I can go again soon. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching for real this time. Bye. Have you found anything cool recently? Let me know. Now I'll know if you made it to the end. And this was the gauntlet, so I appreciate it. For real this time. Bye.